What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Meme here. So, I know that Euro Truck Simulator definitely isn't the best video to have with audio, but, I kind of want to talk about the future of this channel and this... I don't know, just my ideas for a whole with this channel. So, originally I started doing daily uploads because my life... I definitely wouldn't say it was sporadic because I was on my computer all the time, but I needed something to constantly do that didn't require too much work, but hey, it was something to do, you know? And so I started doing the daily uploads. It was originally accidental, but then I actually started doing it intentionally as, you know, daily uploads. So I'm gonna get a headlight traffic offense if I don't turn on my lights. And so eventually I came to the conclusion that that didn't satisfy me anymore. And you could probably notice in a lot of my older videos, like the Yad Caribs and stuff, that that reason just really wasn't satisfying me anymore, because I was doing loads of other things every single day that were something to do that weren't the channel. And they were way more fulfilling. And so the thing that I did was I started to just do nothing with the channel. Like, of course I was making videos, and therefore that's technically doing something. That's my parents' show, I'm sorry. Technically that was doing something, but to me it was doing nothing, because it required really no effort at all. And, I don't know, it just wasn't fun, I guess, is the way to say it. And so, once I was over that, I kind of came to the conclusion. This was during the time, by the way, when a lot of, like, 100 photos for a year, you know, trend was sort of a thing, and I was like, well, maybe this channel could sort of... Whoops. Oh, no! I crashed. I should have looked into my mirror. And that's when this channel sort of became a... I don't know. Sort of a... like a video everyday thing. Like, I could look like, what happened exactly a year ago, and that same thing will happen with my grandchildren and, you know, stuff like that. And I already have all the videos saved onto my computer, so if YouTube stops, it'll still be a historical thing. And, you know, I feel like that's... Never mind, I'm trying to stop myself from going onto a tangent. That's kind of the whole... I don't know. That's currently my idea right now. And so, yeah. Also, for all of you who are here about the future of the channel, you guys can stop watching now, because I'm going to start talking about Euro Truck Simulator. As you can probably tell, well, you probably can't tell, this isn't my truck. I own a truck, and the reason why I'm not driving it currently is because I've learned it's more financially efficient to do a quick job instead of loading a I don't know, a trailer onto the back of your own truck, because if you were to crash it into something, which I wouldn't do a lot of the time, because if you were to crash your truck into something, you would have to pay the fee, not your employer. And, you know, like, last job I did, I picked up a freight from, like, Norway to Greece, you know? I think Greece. I know it started in Norway, though. And again, my parents' show, I'm sorry. Ugh, it's super loud, I'm sorry. There ended up being this, I got T-boned in my cabin, which was pretty annoying, and my truck damage was at 25%, and I had to repair it. And I had like $110,000 at the time, about the same amount of money I have now. And I had to pay like $60,000 for it. Luckily, that job still got me around, I don't know, like $50,000, but I'm still like sort of at a loss, which is pretty annoying, all that driving for nothing. But, you know, I don't know. I don't usually play the game like this, by the way, with just no sound. That'd be pretty boring. I usually have a YouTube video playing in the background. Not, what's it? What was I gonna say? Yeah, I have a YouTube video minimized, just playing audio usually. Usually something like Scott the Woz or some Nightmare Expo video that doesn't require too much visual stuff. Sometimes top 10 videos. And I just listen to them as I drive. I just like, because I can't really watch a YouTube video unless it's super interesting, like PewDiePie's Minecraft series or something. And I need something to pass the time, and I can't just read books, do homework. What's that, you know? So I swear I do my homework. So I usually just I needed something to have my constant attention, but that also didn't require too much effort. And I realized some of my favorite channels on YouTube were playing Euro Truck Simulator at the time, and I was like, well, I should check this out. And so I got the game, some of its expansion packs, and it was really fun, honestly. I played it for a long while, and then I kind of stopped, but then I started playing it again, and that's where we are now. My actual truck is way cooler than this, by the way. Right there on that seat, I got like a... Okay, good. Right there on that seat, I got like a travel bag sort of thing. Back there, I have a really nice bed. I have a compass right there, and a sandwich, and a little fuzzy dice in the rear view. I can probably finish this job today. Probably by tonight, maybe. I don't think I can do it in 2 hours, though. Wait, how much time do I have? 5, 6? Yeah, 2 hours. I don't think I can do it in 2 hours, though. So, maybe tomorrow I might be able to show you guys my truck, if I haven't already shown you guys. So when I switched to Linux, I tried to, I looked on ProtonDB and WineDB, seeing if all my software ran on Linux. There were some things that didn't, but that was fine. I can just use alternatives. And I didn't actually look into Truckers MP. Truckers MP, by the way, is the mod that lets you play Euro Truck Simulator multiplayer. And I was searching around online for a bit, and eventually I found a script that lets you run it on... It wasn't through Lutris or anything. I just found a script on GitHub that let you run it on Linux. Hopefully it's the newest version. If not, I'll have to do some more searching, but... You know, that's like one of the few downsides of Linux. Some stuff on Windows not running on there. Eventually you can get it running by Wine or like a script, as I said before, with Truckers MP. But, you know, in this case it can just be irritating, I guess. I actually haven't been wearing my headphones, so then I know how loud to talk. So, I don't know, I just thought I'd say that. I'm sorry if my microphone is too quiet or too loud or anything, you know. Okay, here's a pit stop coming up. I better make sure that I can definitely survive that. I'm fine. Something I do like doing, though, watch. I love doing this. Whoa, watch out! Ba-bum, bum. That's always fun. Yeah. Usually, because I really like immersion, when it comes to games like these, usually I don't have this thing on at all. I don't have my GPS on, because in my dash there's a little, navigation thing. But, sadly, this truck doesn't have that, and so I'm just gonna have to, you know, wait. What does the front of this truck look like? Oh, it's pretty nice. It's a nice front of the truck. There are loads of camera angles like this and stuff. This one's pretty useful because it can tell you if you're in the center of the road. Same with this one. Oh, this one's super irritating though. I don't know if I might crash. Oh god. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that now. Oh, I've almost been recording for 10 minutes. If I ever do longer form videos like this, I might eat some honey while doing it or something, because I heard that helps your voice, as well as water, but, you know, that kind of requires constant attention, and I already have a game, you know, taking my constant attention right now. You know, best case scenario, when I get a job, I'm totally gonna get like a VR headset and like a really nice PC and like a gear shift and a steering wheel and stuff, so then I can play Euro Truck Simulator in VR. That'll be super fun. I heard it's kind of scary though, because if you inevitably get into a car crash, it's like an actual car crash. Like your car doesn't crumple or anything because that's not the main focus of the game. What it is just scary knowing the financial impact it'll have on you. Okay, we've been recording for 10 minutes now. I could probably stop. Yeah. Well, it was nice, I don't know, making this video. It was honestly really fun. Alright, see ya, dude.